Hey, happy Labor Day, you guys. It's Lisa Winston here. In real time, authenticity, that's what I'm all about. And I want to wish you a happy Labor Day. Hopefully you guys are out, barbecuing and picnicking with your friends and your family and all that kind of stuff. Jill and I are here. I'm trying to dig out from my move, and I have to move on Wednesday again, and trying to get some work done, so there's a lot going on. And thanks to Jill, my roommate, I now have a tripod that I can use finally, so I'm not shaking the camera when I'm talking to you guys. So I know there aren't a lot of people here right now because I know that, hey Melanie, how are you? Happy Labor Day. I know a lot of you are out on your holiday having a good time. That's awesome. But what I wanted to share with you guys today briefly is who is the wing beneath your wing? Who is the wind beneath your wings? Lack of sleep, guys, sorry. And this is so important because we all have breakdowns. All of us, we all have breakdowns. Coaches have coaches, the most high-powered coaches, and people who are in, empowerment coaches or inspirational speakers. Like I said, Oprah Winfrey, Tony Robbins, always use them because they're some of the biggest. But everyone who is doing any kind of business, coaching business, anything that's a business that's around excellence, they all have coaches. They all have support. They always have people that are the actual quote-unquote wind beneath their wings. And let me tell you why. Melanie, you're there. Hey, Danny, how are you? Good to see you. Happy Labor Day. I'm going to celebrate later when Jill and I stop working and digging out. We're going to actually go have our champagne celebration, which we didn't get to have yet because we've just been exhausted. We had some bizarre stuff happen last night here at the house, which I'm not going to share right now, but it's been the energy's been a little wonky for sure. But anyway, I'm talking about the subject of who is the wind beneath your wings. I'm not talking about your angel or the person who really holds you high. Those are incredibly important as well, and it's always beautiful to have people who see your highest and best, and they want the highest and best for you. But I had my experience today. I'm actually staffing SD10 in ALA for the next 4 months, and it was funny because we all hit these walls because we all have limiting beliefs. No matter how much work you do, we have limiting beliefs. There are layers that we peel away, right? And so we don't always see it. Like the more that we do the work and the more aware we become and the more immersed in it that we are, a lot of times we go into this space, which I just did yesterday, probably because I'm tired, and this morning. We go into these spaces that we don't see clearly. We think we've got it all together. And yet, if you look at our speech and if you look at our results and all that, we're in that rabbit hole, that negative rabbit hole. So I spoke to my captain this morning, my coach for my team in ALA, and he really nailed it. He really called me out. He called me forth. He really held me to excellence. He really shifted my perception. And that's why when you do this work, guys, you get to have a mentor, a coach, somebody who holds you high. So again, who is the wind beneath your wings? And yes, absolutely have friends, family, people who see you, who love you, who support you. But it's so important to have a mentor or a coach. I mean, guys, I'm a coach, and again, it doesn't matter if you coach and you do the processes all the time like I do. We still hit those walls. We still have layers of things that need to come off. We still have life situations. We are still human, and we still have times when we go down the rabbit hole, And I noticed that I had done that with somebody who I was in a previous relationship with. I had gone down a rabbit hole, but it started before that because I'd been exhausted with moving, and my thinking got kind of negative. I started out really high, and then I kind of bottomed out. So I made a decision. I called my coach. My coach really coached me through it, and it was like the light bulb went on. That's what I love about coaching. That's why I love coaching others, and that's why I love having coaches myself. I'm living with a coach, for Pete's sakes. This is what we do. We immerse ourselves. You're either all in or you're not. So those of you who don't get the concept of it, I didn't either until I was 50-some, 52 or whatever. And that's when it really all started taking off for me. And it's getting deeper because, again, my commitment is to excellence. So what is your commitment to? Do you really want to rise higher? Do you really want to have results in your life that you don't have now? Are you really wanting something, wanting to get somewhere that you haven't been able to get to? And if so, consider, absolutely 100%, consider investing in your time, your money, your energy, and getting a coach that you resonate with, a mentor, because a coach isn't just going to stroke you, and if you have one that strokes you, fire them seriously. You want somebody to kick your rear end. You want somebody to give you those epiphany moments, those light bulb moments, those shifts in perception, so that so that the light bulb goes on. They evoke in you your own discovery, your own answers. Hi, who's there? Sherry, Chrissy, Keegan, baby, how are you? I will not see you this weekend, but I still am involved in level 3, and so I will see you soon. I'm still there. I had a prior business commitment, and I'll miss you guys this coming weekend for level 3, but I am all in and I'm all there for you. Hey, you guys. Hey, Keegan. So that's the really important thing. You know, we all think we can do this stuff by ourselves. And, you know, for 52 years, I failed miserably at all of it. I mean, I read books and, listened to CDs and went to programs and got certified and all this, that, and everything else, right? And I made some headway, but I didn't ever really move in a deliberate, intentional fashion towards the life of my dreams. And then what I learned from my business coach, Shanda Sumter, was that no matter how much money you make, no matter how much you break through, no matter how high you go, there are always levels and layers. Like I had seen her one year, I think she last year or the year before, she did her first infomercial, and she explained her experience authentically about how that was for her. You know, how she went through some meltdown moments and how it was a stretch for her monetarily and otherwise. And she has coaches, lots of different coaches in her life. So, you know, if we really hold ourselves to a level of excellence, which I know a lot of you guys don't get, but that's what it requires. If you go to a program once and it's just a weekend program, you're going to walk away and go, oh, great, yay, you know, I learned some new stuff, and I'll just add that to the piles of stuff that I already have. But consistent accountability, consistently having someone who's the wind beneath your wings, consistently have someone you can count on, that you can call when you're in a hole, you know, one of those bottomless holes, and you're feeling despair. Consistently having somebody who sees you, who knows your patterns, who's able to actually switch things around for you, like that happened to me this morning with my coach, Ash, and who happens to be Shanda's husband. He's amazing, and he really turned on the light bulb for me. And you know, there are just a lot of things that we can't see ourselves, and we get to have somebody else outside of us who sees the bigger picture, who wants excellence for us, who wants us to rise higher, who has our best intention at heart, who knows how to evoke those questions that will get us in that self-discovery phase of, what is it I need to do next, or I get to do next? What is it? So if you guys are just sitting there and you want to improve and you want to get better, and and you're not doing anything about it, you don't have a coach, you don't have a program, you don't have a mentor, you don't have anybody to hold you accountable, I hate to say this, it's probably not going to happen for you. Or it may happen a little bit, and if you stop there, it's probably not going to happen for you. You know, you could even backslide. So I really just wanted to share, because hey, Nicole Peter, hey, Jill Potter Smart, who's in the other room. I love when she joins and she's like, she's right in the other room. And yes, I'm using your tripod. Thank you. It works marvelously. I've been wanting a tripod this size for like forever, so I could actually jump around and get excited and not shake the camera. Look at that. It's so much fun. Oh my God. Thank you, Jill. I love you so much. And I can't wait till you can come out and join me so we can have dinner and our champagne to celebrate our roominess, our rooming together, our housemated-ness, right? You're in the back of the house? Yeah, I know. Oh, she's so cute. Anyway, so hey, Nicole, how are you? I'm so glad you guys are joining me. You guys are not out partying with your family and friends, right? Awesome. You know, my family's back east, and so my new family, Jill and Annalise, are here, and I've got plenty of other friends here. So I just don't like to go out on the holidays because it's so busy. But anyway, you guys, my whole thing is that coaching really jazzes me, you know, and just to tell you my story, years ago, you know, I'm 58, and it took me 52 years of trauma drama, you know, reading books and getting CDs. And I probably spent, you know, I said I had no money, so I was always buying the cheap programs, right? You guys know, right? That's what we do. That's what a lot of clients do, or people that want to be potential clients, and all they do is whine about it, and they keep buying programs that don't work for them. Thank you for the heart bombs and the like bombs and all that other stuff. We have empires to build, Nicole, damn straight. That's right. Right? So midweek adventures, I love that. Me too, me too. Holidays, Mother's Day, like, don't go out, right? Go out another time when nobody else is out there. So, you know, I spent a lot of money, I spent a lot of time. Now, I really believe that we're always where we're supposed to be, and we learn what we are supposed to learn at the time. But again, if you really want to start making deliberate forward momentum in a big way, then, you know, when I hired Shanda at first, I was terrified, you guys, because I had never spent that amount of money. I'd never committed to anything. I'm still working on my consistency and my commitment, because we all have areas, right, that we get to grow in and we get to see, and that's why I have coaches, and that's why I'm staffing for ALA, because I get to break through the shit that's been holding me back, and everybody has stuff that holds us back, and if they say they don't, you know, run, don't walk away from them, because they're BSing you, right? Life happens, and we're human. We have human moments. But when I hired Shanda, I was terrified. I was nauseous. I was, you know, really sick. I had buyer's remorse. I was like, I'm out of here. You know, I want to see if I can get out of my contract and all that other stuff, you know, because I was terrified. I had never had anybody, and those of you who are procrastinators, Pisces like me, flying by the seat of your pantsers, you know, it's like, we're just going to do this thing, and we're going to show up when we show up, and, you know, then we'll maybe get it done. It doesn't fly if you don't have accountability, if you don't have structure, if you don't have some hand holding, if you don't have the skill set, if you don't have all the new ways of being that you want to be, or that you get to be, or that you're moving toward, and you don't have someone to move you in that direction, not going to happen. It took me 2 years with Shanda to even just remotely break through the things that were so huge in my life that were holding me back. Hey, Julie, how are you? I think you're great too. Hey, Steve Greenfield, how are you? So it took me a long time just to bust through, and I hit a lot of walls. And in the process, I was learning skills to build my business as well. But in reality, your business is you. So you're learning to build your inner grit, your courage, your fire, your tenacity, all those things that you get to have if you want to have a mission and you want to really expand your mission, right? So it was one of the most valuable things I did. I continue on with coaches, and then through Shanda, I found out about the Ascension Leadership Academy here in San Diego, signed up for that. It kicked my ass, you know, and it kicked my ass so good that I went back. Jill did it sooner than I did. She did it right away, but it took me a year to agree to go back and staff, because I came up against some things that I wasn't able to break through any other way, even after taking the leadership program, which shifted me completely. I left my relationship. That's how much I shifted. But again, you guys, if somebody sells you a program and says, oh, we're going to get rid of all of your limiting beliefs forever and ever, don't buy it. And I know some people who do that, and I love them dearly, right? Hey, Michael Strasner, I love you. How is the Monday, Labor Day of your life? Michael Strasner is one of the most powerful, amazing trainers in the world, one of the most loving human beings in the world, and I love him and I miss him. And I really enjoyed Michael. Yvette, it was a really fun experience for SD10, but I was missing you as well. So hopefully one of these days I'll get a chance to staff under your watch too. But again, in becoming all that you're here to be, you guys, it's a constant process. Hey, Shelly, how are you? Good to see you. Oh my gosh, I have so many people here. It's so much fun. I love it. Labor Day get together. We should all have some champagne right now, right? And celebrate life, because life is happening now. It's true. So you guys, don't bag out. Don't sell out on yourselves. Whatever it is that you want to get to, whether you have a business or a mission, you're an entrepreneur, whether you're just wanting a better career or better, you know, something in life, a better relationship, whatever it is that you want, you guys, it takes work to get there. Like, nobody can do the work for you. There's no magic pill. There's no magic pill. And why would you want one anyway? Because if stuff was laid in your lap, right, you wouldn't get it, you wouldn't understand it, you wouldn't grow, you wouldn't remove those layers of things that have been holding you back. You just wouldn't, right? So in doing the work, it's so fulfilling, you guys. And I suggest, you know, well, I want you all to work with me because I'm a really great coach. I'm going to stroke myself a little bit. And everybody, I believe, on the planet gets to go to ALA, Ascension Leadership Academy, here in San Diego. I think that in conjunction with regular coaching is probably one of the most powerful things that you can ever do. And I know a lot of you out there have taken courses, you know, in programs like Landmark and like lots of other things. This, you guys, is experiential. And like I said, it will kick your ass in the best way possible. And when I came out of ALA, I was a new being. I shifted my entire ways of being. And by the way, Michael Strasner, you may or may not be there. Hey Angel, hey Noreen, how are you guys? If Michael's still there, one of the reasons actually that I signed up for ALA initially was because at Shanda's mastermind, one of them, Michael actually was doing a training with us, and I had a breakthrough with Michael at that training, and that's one of the reasons I knew that that was where I had to go, because it was so powerful. And I was sick of, you know, settling for my life the way it was. So what do you want in life? What is that you want? What do you want? And what is it costing you by not having it? And how long has it been since you've not had it? And how many nights do you lose sleep because you want a relationship, because you want a mission, you want to serve your purpose, you want something that you really want and you can't get to it. And you lay around and you think about it at night, you don't sleep, you stew about it. Your health is declining because you don't have it, right? What is it costing you to not have, right? You talk about the price of not being able to invest money or time in a program or getting a coach that's really going to serve you and keep you in excellence and move you forward. Yet what is the price you're paying for not showing up for your life, for not doing the work, for having excuses, for doing little programs constantly that cost $97 or they're freebies, but they don't give you any kind of structure. They don't give you any momentum. They don't give you any accountability. What are you paying? What price are you paying in the world by not having what it is that you want, by not being who you are? You know what? Spirit brought you here for a purpose. Even if it's just to shine your brightest shine all over the planet, even if you don't have some specific mission, right? Hey, Stephanie, how are you? Spirit brought you here. The universe brought you here for a reason. Your ways of being are what are attracting you in your life, what is in your life. The other day, you guys, just like I go back to that story of having my coach, Ash, who helped me through something this morning, right? I was making choices that weren't good. I was talking to a guy that I had dated briefly, and I was still angry. I was holding anger against him, and I wrote him an email, and it wasn't dramatic, but there was stuff in there that I hadn't worked through stuff, right? And all of a sudden, I pulled back from that, and when you do something, when you take action, and you pull back and you feel uncomfortable, discomfort is an alarm, you guys. It's always an alarm showing you that you're off. You're not in alignment with your values. You're not in alignment with what it is that you're trying to accomplish, right? I pulled back, but instead of having a regret moment, like, shit, I shouldn't have sent that, right? Instead of doing that, I had a coaching session with my captain, Ash, who kicked my ass into shape. I saw it. I was so emotional. I was so blessed and grateful that I had somebody, you know, the wind beneath my wings, somebody holding me high, somebody holding me accountable, somebody who sees me and knows me and gets where I want to go and helps me to get there. And I was able to go back and draft a new email, which I may not get a response to. Thank you guys. I love the heart bombs, right? And I was able to draft that letter from a place of excellence, an apology. I was not being the ways of being that I'm here to be, right? I was not being the wind beneath your wings. I was being negative. I was in a negative hole, and I was blaming you. And remember, you guys, anybody you see on the outside, right, any relationship you have, anything that's coming towards you, anything, any situation, experience that you're having in life, guess what? Whatever it is, if you don't like it, take a look at yourself. I even got in the blaming mode this morning. Uh-oh. My battery's going, so I'm going to have to end this pretty soon. But I got in the blaming mode, you guys, and guess what? Blame doesn't cut it, because everything, you're the source of everything. You are source. So whatever's happening in your world is being created by you alone. So you get to look at that, and you get to change your ways of being, okay? So, guys, hire a mentor or coach. It is priceless, and you are wasting far too much time on your excuses and not having what it is that you want, and you're wasting your years, and you don't know how much time that you have. That's true. Life's happening now, you guys. Seriously. You do not know if you're going to drop dead 30 minutes from now. I don't know if I'm going to drop dead 30 seconds from now. That's not bullshit. That's not like I'm trying to get you to do my program. It's true. You don't know how much time you have. So why waste an ounce of it? Why waste a drop of it? And if you do something that's not good or you don't like, or something that's out of integrity, correct it. Self-correct. Self-correct, love yourself. Don't judge yourself. If somebody else judges you, they get to deal with that. You get to walk away from it. Be the best you can be. Say you're sorry when it's time to say you're sorry, right? Do the work, show up. Be the source of all that you want in your life. Get a coach. Stay on track. Watch your thoughts. Watch your self-talk. Create what it is that you want to create, and stop paying the price of losing your life, losing your health, losing your relationships, losing your money, losing your mission in life. Stop paying. That is a big price to pay for not living your life in excellence. You know, if you want to sit around and eat bonbons on your couch all day and watch TV and that's all you want, you get to do that. It's up to you. You get to do that. As for me, I'm fucking here now. I'm here now. It's a gift that I'm here, and I get to live my life in excellence, and I get to go on that ride of my life, and I get to hit walls and crash and burn, and I get to pick myself up and move forward. and I get to be better and better and better. What is it you want today? What do you want? And how are you going to get there? Make a decision for your life. I have some great coaching programs. I do one-on-one programs. I have an awareness practice that is amazing. It's a 6-month program. I'm going to be doing an authenticity program. I suggest that you guys all sign up for the Ascension Leadership Academy. 4 months of incredible growth. Your life will never be the same. Your paradigm will shift. Your ways of being will shift. Your life will shift. But you have to want it. Nobody can do it for you. Okay? So I love you guys so much, and I can barely see because my battery's going dead and I don't have my glasses on, but I love you guys. I want to thank you for joining me. I see each one of you, honor you, and acknowledge you for being the brilliance that you are. Have an incredible Labor Day. Go have fun, do something amazing, tell somebody you love them. Be present today. Be present with the people you're with. Be present. Be alive. Be in the moment. Moments by moment. That's life. It's happening now. Make choices for yourself and move forward. Hire a mentor or coach, you guys. You've been screwing around with this for too long, right? You've been screwing around with it for too long. Get to it. Life is short. It's happening now. All right? Happy Labor Days. Love you guys so much. And I will probably see you tomorrow. All right? All right, you guys. I'll talk to you later. You have a great day. Thanks for joining me. Thank you so much, all of you. If you have any questions, put them in the box and I'll answer them when I get done and I plug my phone in. Okay? All right, you guys. Love you. Talk to you soon.